Okay, Dan, now let's move on to our multi-store category. And our first honoree is Jay Donnelly from Flanagan Paint.
Jay is the first Young Retailer of the Year honoree to come from the paint and decorating side of the industry. And it's great to have someone like Jay who's very deserving of honor in the inclusion with all of the other winners this year. And Jay is the vice president with Flanagan Paint and Supply, and they've got 3 stores in the St. Louis area. And the the business was run by Jay's father, Jim, who purchased it in 2007. And then Jay eventually became part of the business. And like so many kids that kind of come into the family business, he started kind of learning the business on the job. And his dad put him through his paces and made sure he learned how to do everything from mixing paint to working with contractors to cleaning the store and all that kind of stuff. And he learned all of that stuff. And then he started to apply, kind of his greater strategic knowledge. And in 2012, he was promoted to vice president. And ever since then, since 2013, they've really seen the business grow. And since 2013, when Jay kind of came into this current position, they've grown sales of the business by 25%. What they also did was add locations, because they had the 1 location, and then they slowly expanded into 2 locations, and now there are 3 locations. And what's kind of neat about the different locations is some of them are more focused on kind of like that DIY paint wall covering customer, where others are more focused on the commercial side of the operation. And one thing that I've certainly learned from our time working with paint dealers and our kind of crash course of understanding their needs, there's a big difference between operations that really focus more on DIY and focus on that business commercial side with a completely kind of different skill sets. So to see a business like this grow to serve kind of both sides of those market is pretty big. And the other thing that's interesting is not only has Jay kind of seen his horizons expand and have to learn about kind of running the business, thinking about it from a practical sense and understanding how to mix paint, to a strategic sense and how to grow the business. But he's also really applied himself and been involved in the industry. He served on the Paint and Decorating Retailers Association Board of Directors. He has also serving currently on the NHPA Paint Advisory Council. So he's very much also about how do we grow this segment of the industry, not just how do we grow our own business. But he doesn't forget that learning is kind of part of what he has to do to become better. And so he attended the Small Business Administration, kind of had a mini MBA program that he attended so he could learn more skills to become better in the business. And when you ask him about where the business is going in the future, he's one of these guys that he's set on growth. He wants to look at, 3 stores is great for now, but if I can put together the staff and the team that's going to let me grow to more stores, man, he's eager to get out there. So a great representative for the first ever NHPA Young Retailer of the Year award to go to a paint honoree.